What we saying, guys? Exalted here, back with a new Leverless controller review from Haute42, and this time I'll be reviewing the latest Leverless variant, the C16-S. I appreciate all the support you guys have shown in my last review video for the C16, it really means a lot. And a big thank you to the team over at Haute42 for sending me a review copy for this video. That's it from me, let's get into it. So guys, as you can see, this is the C16, right? Look at how these buttons are over here. This is a standard 16 button Leverless controller, right? And this is the C16-S. So you can see this is more of a split layout. It has pill-shaped buttons here. Instead of just one jump button here, that's split into two pill-shaped buttons. So now you have a choice for both of your thumbs. Instead of fighting over which thumb gets what button, now each thumb has their own button here, okay? There was a jump button here before, that's gone, and that's now been moved to this pill-shaped button over here. And there were two buttons here. One of those buttons have gone here, and the other one is now a pill-shaped button here. So the split layout is just easier in terms of how everything is laid out. It's more optimal in my opinion. You no longer have to think. You can air dash with your left thumb and do tagging motions with your right, as these are both the jump buttons. So it makes it easier for you to do things like that. Do you know what I mean? You can designate buttons like this to, let's say, if we're talking about Street Fighter 6, this could be drive impact, this could be your parry button, and this could be whatever macros that you want here. So everything is laid out in a very optimal way. For example, if you wanted to do a safe jump in Street Fighter 6, but you also wanted to press the parry button at the same time, just in case, you could press these two buttons just like this. You know what I mean? You could jump, do the safe jump, press these two buttons like this, and you do not have to think. Everything is laid out very optimally. Just like the C16, the C16-S has a button at the back of it. You press this button, this push button here, right? This panel then pops out. You can remove it and replace it with other panels, or you can replace it with your own artwork. Very easy to do. Haute42 kindly sent me some extra panels to replace it. Right now I have the black one installed, but they sent me a green one and a purple one here. So all you'd have to do is, once you've removed it, you then just place the new panel on top and it fits like this, and then you can just start playing away with the controller. So we have the function buttons at the top right, and we have top left the toggle switches. So we have the turbo button. I think this button you can map to be whatever you want. The home button, back and start button, pretty standard, right? And as for the toggle switches here, just like the C16, the C16-S has the tournament lock. So if you look over here, when you switch it, this goes off. That means that when you're in a tournament or if you're in a match and you press this, it will not pause the game, right? If it's on and you press the start button, then it will be paused. But you just, when you're in a tournament, switch it off and you'll have no problems whatsoever. And for the LED lights, if you don't like them, you just switch them off. Very simply. This is the LED toggle switch. Switch it on or off. The default stock switches for the C16-S are the Win engine switches. So these are linear low profile and they trigger quite fast. So you just lightly press them and you can see how easy it is to trigger the buttons. See, when they light up, it means they're being pressed. Right, very easy for you to press these buttons. You don't have to use much force at all. But if you like to use force, you know, maybe you like to double tap, triple tap, slide, whatever it is that you like to do, you can do all of those techniques with this controller. Nothing changes. If you don't like how the buttons feel, if you don't like the switches, then you can easily swap them out with your own. To give you guys my honest opinion about this controller, this is probably the best controller that Haute42 have released so far in terms of what you're getting for the money that you're spending. You're spending around £61, which is around $82. You're getting a tournament ready controller with the most optimal layout in Leverless controllers right now, in my opinion. Okay, this button here mirrors this button. So whatever you have designated here will be here. So let's say, since this is drive impact for me, I can choose whether I want to use this or this. You know what I mean? So it's just easier for you to tailor it to the fighting games that you play. You can swap your macros around, do whatever you want to do. But you can see what I'm saying. It's endless. What you can do is literally endless with this control scheme. You have an LED on and off switch, the tournament lock here, so you're not accidentally going to trigger anything once it's off. You know you're not going to DQ yourself because it's there. And you're just getting a well-designed controller that you can easily customize. Press the push button at the back, pop this out and put in a new panel, and you've got a completely new looking controller. Very, very good and amazing for the price. That's it for the video, guys. If you feel like there's something that I didn't cover that you'd like to know more about, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer your question. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.